Did you know that climate change will affect the number of satellites that can sustainably operate in low Earth orbit? This surprising result comes from a new study by engineers at MIT. The emission of greenhouse gases causes the upper atmosphere to shrink, and in particular, a region called the thermosphere. The thermosphere is the part of space where most satellites operate and extends from about 80 kilometers to 600 kilometers above the Earth. As the thermosphere shrinks, atmospheric drag on satellites at a given altitude is reduced. You might be thinking that's great for satellites, but the downside is that old satellites and debris also feel less drag, meaning they do not get pulled down to lower altitudes where they can burn up. The result? The thermosphere can get crowded with space junk, making it almost impossible for satellites to operate without a collision. Simulations carried out by the MIT group show that by the year 2100, the carrying capacity of parts of the thermosphere could be reduced by as much as 66%. Just in case you're thinking that's a problem for future us, the study found that there are some regions of the thermosphere that are already crowded with satellites and close to full capacity, such as those inhabited by the megaconstellations. By capacity, we're talking about a particular orbital shell being so crowded that any collision would lead to a cascade of further collisions, wiping out most of the satellites in that shell and creating so much debris that the region of low Earth orbit becomes completely unusable. As William Parker, one of the study's authors, said, "We rely on the atmosphere to clean up our debris, and if the atmosphere is changing, then the debris environment is changing too." The research is published in Nature Sustainability and is open access. That's our short for today. I'll see you back here tomorrow.